Whether it is political or social, Islamabad has muscled every resistance cropping up from the territory of illegally occupied Gilgit Baltistan. As if the military high-handedness for the decades wasn't enough, the tyrannical civil establishment of Pakistan has introduced draconian legislation in order to legally unleash barbarity on civilians. Using Schedule 4 of the Anti-Terrorism Act, Pakistan has falsely implicated a large number of youths, predominantly the ones who dare to rise against its dubious policy towards the region. Recently, a group of activists with an aim to garner international support met on the sidelines of the 40th session of United Nations Human Rights Council in Geneva. It sought an integrated opposition from international community to corner and expose Pakistan so that the rights of indigenous people can be restored, a report.
The implementation of draconian Schedule 4 of Anti-Terrorism Act in Gilgit-Baltistan has vigorously and persistently been resisted by activists and human rights groups in the past in Gilgit-Baltistan. Adding to the delight of locals, the anti-Islamabad movement transcended the occupied Gilgit-Baltistan geography and resonated across the Swiss city of Geneva when a large number of activists and commentators, underlining the pervasive atrocities in the region, called out Pakistan on the sidelines of 40th session of United Nations Human Rights Council. The activists underscored the plight of the locals of the region who were being subjected to inhuman treatment by the security forces of the state. They also asserted that laws are being misused to subdue the dissent simmering against the authoritarian rule of the establishment. Wajahat Hassan Mirza, the chairman of Gilgit-Baltistan Thinkers Forum, said that the suppressive design of Pakistan had proven to be successful as people were living in constant state of fear and had given up their demands for fundamental rights.
That's why normal people, they get afraid of raising their voice. Tomorrow they might be put in Schedule 4, which restrict their movement. They can't attend any political gathering, or they have to get permission from police for moving one place to other place.
The Schedule 4 of Anti-Terrorism Act was formulated to keep a vigil on those indirectly associated with the terrorist organizations or with a previous criminal record. However, it has brazenly been used to muzzle the reasonable voices of the region. The coalition of Pakistan Army and ISI has been systematically targeting the activists, traders, teachers and other pertinent people as it deems them a potential threat to their suppressive rule. They are arbitrarily arrested, detained and sometimes even hacked to death on the pretext of homeland security.
Their bank accounts are seized totally. Their property is confiscated. So therefore you can well understand how difficult for the political people over there to raise their genuine voice for political and economical rights.
Babajan is one among the numerous cases of states growing atrocities in the region. An activist and a political worker, Jan was sentenced to life imprisonment for campaigning against injustice and state oppression. The government of late has ramped up use of Schedule 4 to ward off a potential dissent. Different statistics are suggestive of a rapidly deteriorating situation in the country. The besieged people are, however, using every arrow in their quiver to stage a strong resistance against Islamabad that has been extremely authoritarian in dealing with public issues in the region.